There is an invisible, silent, and extremely powerful force operating inside you right now. And what's most curious is that even though it's yours, you might have never actually learned how to use it properly. This force is your subconscious mind. While you're watching this video, it's recording everything. No filters, no judgment, no questions. It works 24 hours a day. It's like a reality creation powerhouse that never shuts off. Everything you feel, everything you deeply believe, everything you mentally repeat with frequency, all of it becomes the raw material for your life experience. The subconscious mind is the hidden operating system behind everything. And the most shocking part, it always obeys. Always. The difference between someone living in abundance and someone stuck in scarcity, between dreamers and the blocked, has nothing to do with luck, talent, or intelligence. It comes down to mental programming. What you accept as truth within you ends up becoming your outer reality. It's a law just as real as gravity. If you believe the world is cruel, that you're worthless, that you don't deserve to be happy, your subconscious turns that into concrete facts. Failed plans, broken relationships, lost opportunities. Because it believes that's your truth. And the subconscious will always try to confirm what you believe, even if it's destroying you. But here's the key point. If the subconscious can create chaos when programmed with fear, it can also create miracles when fueled by belief. And by belief, we're not talking about religion, as we mean inner certainty. When you begin repeating positive affirmations with conviction, when you visualize your goals as if they've already happened, when you feel gratitude for something that hasn't even materialized yet, you are intentionally activating that inner power. And that's the moment your life starts to change. Not because the world changed, but because your belief system was rewired. And the subconscious responds to that new code by producing experiences that reflect this transformation. Picture someone dealing with chronic anxiety. They wake up every day afraid of what could go wrong, replay failure scenarios in their mind, fuel worry, live on edge. That is programming. The subconscious learns that this state of alarm is the norm. The result? It activates chemical reactions that sustain anxiety, cortisol spikes, heart racing, physical tension. Now imagine that same person learning to breathe deeply. Mentally repeat, I am safe. Everything is working in my favor. Visualizing calm days, focusing on solutions rather than problems. Gradually, the subconscious starts to accept this new pattern, and the body responds with balance, health, and peace of mind. Another powerful example is the subconscious's role in relationships. How many times have you seen someone repeatedly get involved with abusive, distant, emotionally unavailable people? That's not bad luck. That's programming. When someone grows up hearing they're unlovable, that no one is trustworthy, that they'll end up alone, that belief enters the subconscious and becomes an emotional magnet. Without realizing it, they seek relationships that confirm that script. But when they start to affirm they deserve healthy love, that they are enough, that they are ready for mutual connection, and feel that as truth, the subconscious starts filtering better relationships and opens space for healthier experiences. And it doesn't stop there. The subconscious also directly affects your ability to earn money, gain financial independence, and thrive. Most people live in scarcity because deep down, they believe money is hard to get, that it's dirty, that only others succeed. These are beliefs installed by parents, society, trauma, and past experiences. As long as this root is alive in the subconscious, your financial life stays stuck. What changes the game is replacing those beliefs with new ones. I am capable of prospering. Money flows to me easily. I am a magnet for opportunities. With daily repetition and emotional involvement, these phrases stop being just words and become inner truths. And when that happens, the subconscious goes to work, turning that new truth into your visible reality. Here's something few people realize: the mental state you're in when you repeat affirmations or visualize your goals has a huge impact on how deeply it reaches your subconscious. If you're tense, distracted, or doing it just to check a box, the message enters weakly. But if you're in a deep, relaxed state, like right before sleep or right after waking, the conscious mind lowers its guard and the subconscious becomes more receptive. That is the perfect moment to plant new ideas, create new mental images, and repeat new truths. In this state, the subconscious absorbs more easily, and results start appearing faster. Now pay close attention. You don't need to understand every technical detail of the mind to make this work. Just like you don't need to understand electricity to turn on a light. You just have to follow the process. Identify the mental patterns that are sabotaging your life. Replace them with new ones that empower you. Use repetition, use emotion, use visualization. Do this every single day. It might feel forced at first, but the subconscious learns through repetition. The more you train a new thought, the stronger it becomes as an inner truth. And once it becomes an inner truth, it becomes outer reality. Simple as that. You are not what they told you. You are what you choose to believe. And the mind is the arena where that choice is made. Every time you think, feel, and act, you're giving a new command to this powerful system inside you. It doesn't judge, argue, or question. It just executes. If you say you're broke, it sinks you deeper. If you say you're thriving, it carries you there. The choice is yours, and it starts now. The outer world is just a reflection of what you nurture inside. And if you change the inside, the outside follows. That's the key. That's the power. And it's already yours. If you've stayed with me this far, congratulations. That's already a sign that you crave real change. Now we're going to dive even deeper into this silent yet defining universe, the internal world of the subconscious mind. By now, you've understood that the subconscious isn't just part of the mind. It's the true architect of your reality. But most people live on autopilot, repeating inherited patterns, past experiences, and old wounds, never stopping to ask, where is this coming from? Or why do I keep reliving this even though I want something different? The answer is simple. You only change what you face, and the subconscious doesn't transform through willpower or weekend motivation. It changes through daily, practical, and emotional reprogramming. Let's talk about something that drives nearly 90% of your decisions: your internal dialogue. That voice that speaks to you when no one else is around. The way you treat yourself when you make a mistake. What you say to yourself when you're tired, scared, or frustrated. That voice is a direct reflection of your subconscious programming. If you insult yourself mentally, shrink yourself, or doubt yourself, you're reinforcing a weak identity with every thought, and the subconscious won't disagree. It will act to confirm it. But if you change the tone of that voice, if you start being firm but respectful with yourself, if you start affirming with conviction that you are capable, deserving, and able to start over as many times as needed, you begin a new cycle. And it's not an exaggeration to say that this changes everything. Another crucial point is how you react to problems. Because your subconscious is always watching your emotional response, it reads your behavior as a command. When you panic over a setback, when you freak out, when you spiral because things didn't go as planned, it learns this is a threat, and it will work to avoid similar situations, even if they are opportunities in disguise. But when you face problems with calm, with confidence, even with a mindset of what can I learn from this, the subconscious registers that you are in control, and it starts acting to keep you in that state of clarity, attracting more situations where you can exercise that balance. Now let's talk about something many ignore: the power of repeated mental images. The subconscious mind is driven more by images than by words. Every time you imagine a situation, your body responds as if it were happening for real. If you visualize failure, your physiology reacts with defeat. If you visualize success, it prepares to win. That's why one of the most powerful practices is creative visualization. Choose a moment in your day, close your eyes, and vividly imagine the life you want to build. Picture the people around you, the setting, the colors, sounds, and emotions involved. Feel it as if it's already real. The subconscious will absorb those images as instructions, and over time, it will shift your behavior and perception to make it a reality. And here comes the strongest part. The subconscious doesn't understand no. If you say, I don't want to be poor, it hears, I want to be poor. If you say, I don't want to suffer anymore, it hears, suffer more, because it responds to focus, not negation. In other words, whatever you focus on expands. That's why the first step to transforming any area of life is to stop focusing on what you want to avoid and start focusing on what you want to achieve. Instead of saying, I want to get out of debt, say, I want to live in abundance. Instead of thinking, I want to stop feeling anxious, say, I want to live in peace. The subconscious will respond to the stronger image, and you are the one who chooses that image. Let's take this into an even more sensitive territory: forgiveness. Many people carry deep resentments for years, thinking they're protecting themselves. But in truth, every time you relive a painful situation, you are reprogramming your subconscious with pain. And that doesn't just hurt your relationships. It affects your health, your prosperity, your creativity, your ability to trust. Forgiveness isn't about the other person. It's about freeing your subconscious from a negative emotional pattern that's blocking your life. When you truly forgive, emotionally, not just intellectually, you create space for new experiences. And the subconscious responds with relief, healing, and openness to something better. Now hear this: what you feel holds more power than what you say. You can repeat affirmations 1,000 times a day, but if deep down you feel doubt, fear, or anger, the subconscious will respond to the feeling, not the phrase. That's why the secret is aligning thought, speech, and emotion. When you think I can, say I can, and feel that you truly can, the subconscious takes it as an absolute truth. And when it believes, everything changes. Your body changes, your behavior changes, your choices change, and with that your life changes. This isn't magic, it's neuroscience, it's conscious mental programming. To wrap up this block, I want to leave you with a simple but powerful practice that can change your life if done consistently. Every night before bed, ask your subconscious, What can I do tomorrow to move closer to the life I want? And then visualize it. Feel what it would be like to wake up already living that reality. Do this for 21 days. You'll be surprised by what starts to happen. Because when the subconscious receives a new map, it finds the path. It begins to attract ideas, people, and opportunities you used to overlook. The only thing it needs is a clear direction, and that direction begins with what you think about every single day.